person on Monday and Wednesday, and see the other person on the weekend. And maybe the third person, you just stay in the platonic zone, okay, in the friend zone. Okay, well, stay in the friend zone with everybody, okay, until one of them makes you feel like that's the whole package. Ask him, he'll give you answers. He goes, I always do. I always do. Okay. One more. I love these cards. Okay. Oh, yeah. If you're worried about money, you really don't have to worry about money. You do tend to worry, and Spirit is saying don't, and everything's going to be accounted for, paid for. Your finances will be much better. Material harvest. Having enough money, having enough of everything. So you will be able to go on those trips that you wanted to go on. And some of you might be moving, okay? Let's put it that way. There's no way to sugarcoat it. You might be moving, and you might be really afraid to make the move because you're like, if I leave this house or apartment or condo, then I'm leaving my husband there. Or if I leave the state, then I'm leaving my dad. No, they're always with you right here and right here. Okay? Promise you that. But you will have the resources to do those, even if it's just road trips, even if it's just a couple days in a bed and breakfast with some friends or alone. Okay? You will be able to do that. And it's going to make you so much happier. And about the move, meditate on it. Okay? But don't think that you have to stay where you're at because your husband and your father, know that place. No, they go with you everywhere you go. And they want you to keep it moving. They want you to make the changes that will get you closer to your happiness. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. No. See, they never lie, the cards. Positive movement forward. Positive movement forward. Okay, so this is a trip, but in essence, it's making a change, making a move, or even taking a trip. Ending a relationship, starting a new one, starting new friendships, usually it has to do with travel or an actual move. Okay. All right. Okay, so I think I'm done with those cards. There's so many cards. Okay. These I would need my glasses. Where are my glasses? Did I not take them out? Okay. Any messages for PW? 13164. Okay, by the way, your destiny number, because I used to do numerology, your destiny number is a 6, or your numbers equal 24, which equals a 6. And 6, the colors that 6s need are pastel colors.
You're a reactor.
Oh, sorry,
a mover,
commercial one.
A slayer.
Okay.
A crier. So let me tell you about this funny thing that happened. All this talk about good things to come.
It's distracting me.
You're the good
pastel colors, like light green, peaches, lemon yellow, pinks. More of those colors. Wear those colors. Kind of like the 80s. Is very good for your chakras. Pastel, fluorescent colors. Eat more fruits. I just heard kiwi. Even a kiwi drink is good for you. Yeah. So, sixes do well. People with the destiny number of 6 do very well when they're by the woods, out by the woods, like a wooded area, sitting in a park, walking through a park, because you really need the green to ground you, green and the brown to ground you, but also you do well by water. So, like, try to make your trips near water. And of course, you're a Pisces, so you need to get near the water. And if you can't get near water, go take more baths, bubble baths, showers, if you have a pool, or rent a hotel room that has jacuzzi and a pool, because you need the water, okay? And that's when you'll feel the best, especially outside, beach. But if you can't get to the beach, make sure that you walk through the park, sit on the park bench. That's when you'll be meditating. That's when you'll feel close to your spirit guides and close to your husband and your father. Okay. I don't know, that just came up. And then 2021 is a 9-year. You're in a 9-year, which is ending of a cycle. You'll be cleaning a lot of stuff out. I see you boxing stuff up. Things that are no longer useful, you want to get rid of the clutter. And that could have to do with moving, because it would be a good time to move, or just even if you're staying in the same state, just moving out of one space and starting a new life in another space, because, or just repainting everything. But I think you're going to actually travel or actually move. Because a 9 cycle is like the last 9 years. So a lot of stuff has happened, both good and bad, both good and sad. Okay, and so you need to put the period at the end of the sentence, because 2022 is the start, where you're probably going to be in a different job. You're probably going to be starting your business. The light bulb will come on in your mind of what business or job that you really want to get into. Okay? If it has to do with music, concerts, artistic, psychic stuff, anything in that artistic realm is very good, creative realm, I should say, is very good for you. Okay. I don't know why it's taking me so long to find the cards, but I have to get my glasses. Hold up. Don't go anywhere. You kidding me? Did my music just end? Sorry.
Together, we're a team.
Sorry, guys.
Our future.
Hi. I'm back. Okay. Sorry, my music is really important when I work, especially when it's late and like I'm lack of energy. It gives me energy, gives me everything I need, along with the spirit guides. Hey, I'm going through the sage. I'm gonna have to break out the sage from Tammy pretty soon. I'm going through the sage pretty fast, but it helps. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so being in a 9-year for 2021, yeah, it is sad. Sorry about that little burp. It is sad, but it's an endings time, so you might be very like insightful, washing, involved in memories. I don't know why I was saying washing. I was trying to say something like your mind is washing over memory after memory, and that could cause tears. That's okay, because tears cleanse your soul and help you to move on, and it gets out the toxins from your body. Okay. All right. So the first card that I got, unicorn card, is awareness, and it says green is all for healing. Green and pink are very good for you for when you're trying to heal your broken heart or heal your heart from missing somebody that you love very much. Awareness, love in the moment. Be conscious of your thoughts. Look for signs and guidance. Yeah, I told you, your husband and your father, and even your grandmother, Blanche, and other people that I don't even know their names, are going to send you signs, but you have to be open and receptive to receive them. And you actually just say that. I'm open and receptive to receiving messages from Harold. Harold. Dad, Harold. And Greg, and just say his full name in your mind. And you just think about them. And when you look at a picture of them, okay, show me the wedding picture. Yeah, he goes, Katrina, there's like one or two that I actually liked. He will send you a message when you're holding that picture. Okay. All good. All good energy from them. Okay. Oh, this is beautiful. Then we got freedom. Sorry, look at the writing. I can't even see it with my glasses on. Choose your freedom, claim your independence. Live wild and free. Live wild and free. Look at this. Yeah, you feel that I see you like being very tied. I don't know if it's your mother or sister. You feel very tied. Like, when are you going to start your life again? When are you going to start your part 2? PW part 2. Okay, and so the guides are telling you it's time to claim your independence. It's time to get up on that unicorn and fly and go to different, even if it's just trips. Every trip you're going to discover and go through your bucket list. Check it off. There's definitely like 3 places that you've really wanted to go. And write those places down. That's how you manifest it to come true. And if you don't want to go alone, write down who you'd want to go with you, which friend or family member that you'd want to go with you. And if your father and your husband could make it happen, they will. Okay? And if you have to go alone, they will make you feel like you maybe have an inch of scaredness, and you'd be like, I didn't think I'd be so brave to go to these places alone, but I feel like I need to go, and I don't feel that scared. It's like a fun, exciting new project to tackle. Okay, I'm only going to do 4 of these. Intuition. Listen to the whispers in your heart. Okay. Okay, so this is just basically telling you to listen to your psychic abilities, which you have, and your intuition, which sometimes you ignore, because when you're feeling sad or you're feeling bad about the people that you've lost, or even that relationship that really disappoints you, or maybe it didn't happen yet, but somebody is disloyal to you. It could be the same one that's jealous. Sometimes when you're busy doing that, you ignore your intuition. Okay, so this is telling you to listen to your intuition. Okay, and then just one more. Let me just shuffle. Messages for PW from the unicorn cards. Messages for PW from the unicorn cards. Okay, thank you. Moving forward. Thank you. Expansion. Let's see how I can mess this one up. Spread your wings. That's two cards that had spread your wings. And share your message. Show the world what you're made out of. Yes. Because you can help so many other people. You could, with your experiences that you had, your grief, your 2 sucker punch, 1-2 sucker punch, 2 losses in a row, you could share that with so many people and help them. Because you're like, they could see you as an example. If she went through, I'm just going through 1 loss. If she went through 2 losses and made it, and she's okay, and she's living her life, spread your wings. You can help so many people with your story. You don't even know. You don't even know how much you have to give to others. That's why I'm hoping that you're in some sort of group that yeah, it's like a club or a friendship, kind of like what they're showing me is like from the 70s, 80s, parents without partners, but you're not divorced. It's just like suddenly you were married for a long time, then suddenly you weren't because he passed away so quickly. Okay? Yeah. That they had me feeling the shock. Like, did you feel like you were in shock for like at least 6 months? Like, what the frig happened? You didn't even have a chance to get ready because 3 weeks is nothing. And even with your dad, 6 weeks is nothing either. But 3 weeks is really not even a month. Messages do we have? Messages do we have for PW? 131-1964. Oh. A bunch of cards just almost fell. Messages do we have? Thank you. Spirit cards. Okay, now these are my love cards. Okay, so far we've done 1, 2, now this is the 3rd deck. Okay, so these are the love cards. Oh, you're really sending them. You are sending them. Okay. Okay. It's weird because I'm looking at somebody that has beautiful blue eyes, but then I also see green eyes. So I'm not sure if they're looking at you and you have green eyes or beautiful blue eyes. But I see green eyes, I see blue eyes. Okay. So we have passion. Okay. So it says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay. So that means accept the love that's coming, that's on the way. Then we have love yourself first. So this is really important because I believe that, you might have thought you were ready before, but you're still going through it. You're still going through the process of grieving. You still, if you get involved with somebody too quickly after your relationship ends, then it's almost like a rebound, and you're expecting that person to take the place of Greg, and be too much. You'll compare them too much. But the reason why God wanted you to wait a few years is because so you can heal, and that you can, then you'll be able to accept if the person is different, but still you'll have a soul match, or you'll have a beautiful friendship where you're making each other giggle and laugh, and you'll know that I feel ready for it now. I wasn't ready then, because it's almost like that person would be in the ghost of your husband. Not in a scary way, spooky way, but that person would be too quick, and you would want them to fill Greg's shoes. And that's not fair, right? That's not fair to you, but that's not fair to the person. So that's why that, there has to be some time. I'm not saying, you can't have any friends or fun times. You know, everybody's an adult, okay? Everybody's grown, okay? Everybody's woke. Anyhow, they wanted you to nurture yourself. Nurture yourself first. Know that you're not going to just accept crumbs when you deserve the whole cake, okay? And healing takes time. Making yourself self-realization of loving yourself, being alone with yourself, being in your apartment or your house alone and not actually feeling bad about it. Saying, hey, this isn't bad. I get to take care of myself and not have to worry about doing anything for anybody else right now. That's all a part of growing on your soul. Okay, I just saw something flash over there. Alright, it's okay. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So, in other words, people will be attracted to you, even just friends, when you have the way you carry yourself, when you're having self-respect, when you're able to be alone and not be sad. Because who wants to be with another person who's just wants to be with somebody because they don't want to be alone? No, they want to be with somebody that's okay with themselves. They want you to be with somebody that is happy with themselves. And same goes for you. You don't want to be with somebody that just wants you to take up space and just replace their spouse or their last relationship. You want somebody that is happy on their own, they're self-secure, they probably have a good job or a nice job or a side hustle, a side business, or retired from their job that they worked all their life and now they want to do fun stuff. Secure, okay? Okay, now I'm sweating, so somebody want to tell me something? Somebody want to tell PW something? I'm open and receptive. Oh, look for the signs. Okay, what will be the signs? They're showing me Cracker Jacks? Remember Cracker Jacks? Or somebody saying that person is a Cracker Jack? I know that's an old-fashioned word, but I just heard it. Does Cracker Jack mean something to you? Was somebody calling you a Cracker Jack? Okay. Alright, I'll get more signs as we go. Okay, so getting to know each other. So whoever they send you, whoever you're interested in, and it's weird because there's 3 people in this picture. Okay, it says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Getting to know each other. Yeah, so take that time. You don't have to rush into anything, okay? This could be somebody that goes on a trip with you. Maybe you don't know them that well, but then when you're all on a trip, like a group trip, then you start to, reveal things about yourself to each other. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna put these away. Okay, I'm just gonna read you before I do the other part of the cards. Okay, both of your father and your husband both are in heaven, because that was one of your questions. And did he want to die? I wasn't sure if you were referring to your husband or your father, but both of them. Your husband says, I wanted to go the way, if I had to go, I wanted to go out the way I wanted to. I didn't want it to be prolonged. I didn't want like all these gadgets and medicine that makes you sick. And he's just showing me like hair loss. He didn't want that. He wanted to have a quality, not a quantity of life. And he says he's sorry. Just almost like your dad. Both of them are saying they're sorry for you. They're sorry to you. And they hope you accept that. But it was their time. And definitely happy in heaven. And they're like, oh yeah. It's like picture a place where your whole body feels young again. You don't feel any pain. You don't feel a concept of time. They already know when you're gonna come join them when you're very old. Okay? You have a whole other life a whole second session of your life to live. Okay? And yes, they want you to get married again. Like I said, they're sending you. They're sending you several people. Several choices. Okay? And your dad just went three. Okay? Dad is very happy in heaven. Okay? He says, does your mom get messages from him? The signs that he sends. Ask her. You have a spirit guide. I'm just answering your questions now. But I didn't get a name. But I'm gonna see if I can shuffle on a name. Okay. But you shouldn't worry about the name. It's usually like I took a class in the 90s on how I can get the name of my spirit guides. And what we did was we meditated and went like into a hypnosis meditation type of thing several times. And when we got to like the end of the staircase in our mind, we opened the door, and the first name that came to you was if you wanted the name of your spirit guide. And so I just used to always do that process. And so that's how I got Sam and Grace, Jonathan and John, and then Lily recently, because Lily was a baby that I lost. Just even after just being pregnant, maybe a couple of weeks or a month. So I found out about Lily just like really maybe 2 years ago when I went to a channeler in Staten Island, New York. So anyway, a name that means something to you could be your spirit guide. But when you're referring to your spirit guides, you could just say, my spirit guides, could you please come to me? And your husband and your father became your spirit guides, because when they went to heaven, it was kind of like a fast journey on earth, and they constantly watch over you. So that's a spirit guide. Okay? Spirit guides are different from angels. You also have angels. and you don't necessarily have names to them. Okay, so who are the spirit guides of PW? Can we have a name? What they look like? Okay, this is weird, but because I usually don't get names, because I have people ask me that, and I tell them the same thing I just told you. But I heard Charlie. Okay, so Charlie is definitely one of them. I don't know if Charlie is a name of somebody that you know, or that you knew, or maybe it's somebody's middle name. But I got Charlie. Thank you. That's funny. I just got the chills. Okay. Okay, Shanann is around you. She's like, you can do it, girl. Anything you want, you could do it. Okay, she wants you to manifest more. She wants you to, Shanann. Okay, I kind of forgot. Just don't forget about me, girl. I didn't forget you, but I just kind of I didn't call upon you. I just said in general, spirit guide. She's like, you're digging yourself deeper. Anyway, Shanann she's mine, but she's yours too. She wants you to move forward. She wants you to keep going after your dreams. And if you don't feel passionate about your old dreams, things that you wanted to do, make new ones. She said definitely make new ones. We're only on this journey, this matrix called life, a certain amount of time, so you have to push yourself. Okay, so this is what I got. I don't know if it about names, but Charlie came to me, Shanann came. Okay. This is a very strong card. Unleash the wild within. Now, one of the unicorn cards was that they want you to be show your wild side more, and this says release the wild within. And do wolves mean anything to you? Because they are protective,